So today we're going to be talking about the third episode in the 7th season of Clone Wars. I'll just be comparing it to the Disney version that we got today and the unfinished, unreleased episodes in Season 7. And we'll be giving you our other thoughts and opinions about it. So for those of you who don't know, the Bad Batch arc we're getting was kind of a recycled version of the unfinished season that was produced but then Disney canceled. So there's not as much new content, and we've kind of mentioned that in our other videos, but we'll still give you some ideas that we've had. So joined with me today is Star Wars fan 9999 as usual, and yeah, there he is. And yeah, we'll be hearing from him. So the biggest thing with this episode, I would say, is that it was a little shorter than usual. It was about 17 minutes long instead of the normal 22, so that kind of surprised me a little bit. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, it felt like I looked down on my phone for like 1 minute, and then when I looked back up again, like the episode was already over, so I was quite surprised.
Yeah, yeah, I think they took out a scene or two from the unfinished episodes, and that was the reason for the shorter episodes. So,
well, the scene that they took out, I mean, it really wasn't all that long.
Yeah.
So like the scene that we're kind of mentioning is I've watched all the unfinished episodes, and there's one sort of change that was missing in the Disney Plus version, and it's where like Wat Tambor like unveils his decimator.
Yeah, that was like the little probe thing that shot out the electricity.
Yeah. So in the Disney Plus version, they just like bring it in, and like there's not like a whole big fanfare. But
yeah, there's no introduction.
In the original version, Wat Tambor like goes and like contacts Anakin and the clones in the room, and Anakin and Wat Tambor kind of butt heads a little bit.
Yeah, they talk about it.
Yeah. So and then like Wat Tambor's like, well, you could be audiences to my my a demonstration to my new latest weapon, right? And so that's when they bring out the decimator, and they also bring in like one of the local people. I forget what they're called.
Yeah, I do too, but I get your point.
Yeah. So and then they're like, like let us demonstrate. So like they turn on the decimator, and there's also like all those battle droids surrounding the entrance to the room.
Of
right?
course.
So like the decimator turns on, and it shoots out all that like purple electricity. And so the purple electricity like swirls around the room. And, it touches all the battle droids, and it doesn't do anything. But when it finds the organic target, right, that native local, one of the electricity bolts like like detects it and like hits him, and then like all of the other electricity bolts like hit him too, and he basically kind of like gets like incinerated, evaporated, whatever.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
I honestly don't know what word to use.
Yeah, like just
disintegrate, evaporate, whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's when the decimator, tries to break into the room, and in the Disney Plus version, that's all missing.
Yeah, I kind of feel like then we can understand the edit from last week's episode with the Padme pinup art, why they removed that. But I mean, they had that one native in the final battle of the episode, like he got stabbed or shot a few times, so for violence sakes, I would say it's kind of similar, so I don't think that was the reason they took it out. Yeah, and like you said, I don't think that could have been the only scene removed, because it wasn't that long. So, I'm kind of curious where other corners were cut, perhaps, and that's why we got the 17-minute run length.
Yeah. There's also some like some dialogue changes, but I can't think of them.
They're probably minor though, right?
Yeah, they're very minor.
Okay, yeah. What else? I kind of thought it could have just like force pushed it back into the separatist room. So, I mean, it kind of seemed really not like a big threat, Like you could have just pushed it back through the hole, but yeah, it was kind of a goofy machine. all things considered.
Yeah, yeah.
You have any other thoughts for the episode?
There was like something at like the end of the episode where like Rex kind of tells like Echo, it's like, oh, it'll just be like old times, and like Echo kind of stands there, it's like, yeah, just like old times, and I don't know if they're gonna hint at like, you know, yeah, I don't know if they're gonna hint at
Echo's
like,
state.
no, I wonder if they're gonna like break the news to Echo that, you know, Fives is no longer, you know,
Oh yeah.
that Fives is dead, because in the unfinished episodes, like they just kind of leave that sort of hanging, right? They never really address to Echo that Fives is dead. So I wonder if in the Disney Plus version, if they're gonna, you know, do a follow-up to that.
Yeah, where your clone buddy's at. Yeah, because he's the last Domino Squad guy, if I'm correct. Yeah, and another thing, I kind of think Echo was conveniently raised from the dead. He kind of seems too okay, like, you know, he's talking. He's pretty normal after he's been in that, you know, state a decent amount of time, so... I mean, I know it's a cartoon, but... I mean, he's already back in pretty good. He just has a few extra robot limbs. But that's just a minor gripe, really.
Yeah. I still kind of find it weird how, you know, like, Echo has that that thing at the end of his arm, like that, you know, like he can access like droid,
he's like an R2-D2 now.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like he's still kind of, you know, like a clone. He's still kind of, you know, like human.
Yeah, definitely, but
like a human interacting, you know, with like a droid terminal thing. It seems still kind of weird.
Well, yeah, now he's like that convenient character that can do this thing that the plot needs to move along, but, you know. You don't focus on that, you just have fun. Star Wars, right?
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, any other thoughts for the episode?
No, not really, I guess.
Alright, so yeah, like again, it's recycled footage, so we can't have too much to talk about, but for the next two Ahsoka arcs, I'm pretty excited for those, and they'll be new and original, and I think they'll be fun, so yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Yeah, see you later.